are just the first step. When they're built, a full invasion will be over in a matter of hours. All right, Doc. I'm at the Fen gate. Show me the transponder and let's get the hell out of here.
Transponder is ready for your retrieval.
Understood. I'll head back to you as soon as I've captured it. Barnes, get the Sky Ranger ready. We're gonna need...
Downward transporters are cut off. There's nothing I can...
You're out of places to run. Come outside. I have something to show you. Why do you flee from the inevitable?
Who is this?
The translation of my name in your language would be Axis. And despite what you believe, I am not your enemy.
Tell that to your soldiers.
Contact! They're holding that area! Reposition.
Our empire has a place for you. A prisoner.
Enemy down!
Will find it especially
I'll never be one of your slaves.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way.
That's the last of them.
We can go up.
Tell me you've got a plan.
Carter, come in.
Barnes, we're here. Roof of the tower.
You think you can stop our invasion? You can't even escape.
That's it. Where are you, Axis?
You will come to me in time, prisoner.
Show yourself, you fucking coward!
I don't like the looks of this!
Find cover, now!
Your force is the only thing you understand.
a direct hit from that thing!
You cannot conceal yourself from the truth.
Put an end to it! Now! Attack! Focus on that one! We need a boost! Get down! Walk it off!
Forces arrayed against you. Spare yourself pain. Surrender. Insurrection only brings further harm to your people. Your resistance would be inspiring if it made any difference at all.
See that?
Find new cover! We can't handle a direct hit from that thing! We're still here!
Conceal yourself, that will destroy one of our small
Put an end to
ships.
it! Now!
I will leave you to consider your chances against something of greater potency.
Repeat, can you hear me?
Barnes.
Repel nearby enemies, knocking them away and disorienting them. Damage is low, but it can keep foes at bay or push them into a trap.
We're ready for evac. Now.
Jesus, you're alive. Coming in. Let's get the hell out of this place.
Well done, Carter. You and your team did it.
Yeah, but what did it cost us? They're winning, Doc. With a transponder you nabbed back there, now we can strike back.
That tower's still sending people to the other side. If we act quick enough, we can launch a rescue op before... you want to tell me what's going on here?
I asked the lab to devise a test to root out any more infiltrators. We're testing everyone going in or out of the base. Take them to quarantine.
Too bad about De Silva. Falk?
Heinrich has isolated one of...
Mosaic's imperative commands. To humans, it's simple noise. But to an outsider...
So much more. Proceed, Doctor.
He's reacting.
That shouldn't be happening.
Higher!
I am William.
Carter. William.
Carter!
Agent Carter, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
Where's Julia?
While you were away, there was an accident.
What? Bullshit. What accident?
A fire. At your house in Arlington. Julia and Richard.
Unfit for duty. You're drunk, Agent. Go home and sleep it off.
Jules. Buried before I could say goodbye.
This is your third disciplinary hearing, Agent.
Let me go.
You got me, Will.
Let me help them. Let me go. Let me go.
Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
I'm scared, honey. Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Thinking that elevator's gonna open up and find Mabel. No way, no how. But it could, you know. One of the rest of it.
I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Angela, Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit, but I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we finish this.
I couldn't agree more.
You said he was in Oregon. You have anything more than that?
I've tracked Axis to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for Axis to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked. And Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions Axis repeatedly. I think they have some sort of facility there.
One of the radio operators might have heard something. I have this feeling we're real close.
Your instincts seem to have done us well. Let's hope you're right again.
Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll go see what Chelsky can track down for us. And I'll check in with Weir, too.
Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
There's anything we can do for them?
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Something funny? Petty Officer Chelsky?
No, sir. No. How can I help you?
Agent Weaver needs you to have a close look at this signal she found.
Yes, sir. Right away.
This is going to be an extended stay.
Good.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might...
Heading outside? Not much left to see out there.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
I generally prefer my outsiders dead.
I won't bore you with the details, but Axis appears to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic core, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind, if he's alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here.
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
And now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of.
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
Another infected.
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nein. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of their conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected, but I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Sure we don't have any spies, and we can go topside. Sure is a nice chain, huh?
Sure, kid. Things are just great. Maybe you can ask one of the sleepwalkers to do a big dance.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
Don't even start.
No, really. If we pull through, this technology's gonna change the world.
Got some news for you. It already did.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Elerium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Elerium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machine.
That's...
Yes, I'm sure. If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
Guy was a bit of a klutz when he came here, but he's really helping out. Said he owes you big, Carter.
I'm no stranger to landing behind enemy lines, but I just can't get used to those lines being drawn on American soil.
Don't get used to it. Stay focused on the mission. Getting to the war factory.
The one the bastards built smack dab in the center of town, right on Main Street, USA? How could I ignore that?
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes.